guys, I'm Aussie Villain, and welcome to episode 6 of the Nippon-Ham Fighters in Japan on the Baseball Journeyman. And today, we play through the off-season and get ready for next season. Now, as I said last episode, we're not going to do an end-of-season awards, partly because we came in midway through the season, and partly because the part of the season we were here, I was really experimenting, bringing players in and out. We probably used, I don't know, 30 players, maybe more. So I don't really think it's going to be representative. So we won't do an end-of-season awards this season, but they will be back next year, assuming we're going to get sacked, and we can have a look over the course of a whole season and we'll award our best players. But the playoffs, you can see here, are getting ready to begin. So we'll check back in on those and see how they get on. Our sort of screen here, just as a refresher, we were 2 games off. In the end, we almost ran down second bottom, but we did finish bottom of the division. If we have a quick look at our front office, we can see we have $14.5 million to spend on free agents. We have just on $10 million to spend on extensions, so we do have money to burn almost. Upcoming free agents, I don't think we're going to keep any of these guys. The one that is tempting is Kieda, but he's got an elbow strain, which took him out for a while, 3 months or so. We can see he's really declining. He's already 37, so I don't think we'll look to keep him. The one person we did get to keep is the guy that we mentioned last time that got the start for us on the final day. So Fujinami, we have signed him to an extension, $230,000. So that's fine. He'll be the fifth starter in our rotation, and he'll do what he does, and hopefully he'll do it well. But there we go. That is where we are. The pitching, as I keep saying, I think our pitching this season was fine. We can see here over the course of the year, our pitching was fine. It wasn't the best, but it was fine. It's hitting that lets us down. It's hitting that we need to spend the money on. So that's probably what we'll be looking to do. But anyway, let's get this underway and enjoy the off season. Okay, we have end of season awards for the league. Now we start with the Golden Gloves, and unsurprisingly, perhaps there are no Ham Fighters there, so that is a bit disappointing, obviously. But there we go. There's the Golden Gloves for the other league as well. If any names there are familiar to anybody. Reliever of the year. I did want to do this one at a time, but the game just kind of accelerated straight through it. It is, well, our guy came second. Our superstar closer, Ishikawa, came second to Chad Hopkin. I think he's a little bit unlucky there. I think our boy's better, but there we go. I'm biased. And there we go on the other side of things as well. We skipped through that. If we go to the platinum stick for the hitters, do we have anybody? If we have a hitter, I will be absolutely shocked. And surprisingly enough, there is no Ham Fighters that win the golden. What was it called? The platinum stick or the silver slug or whatever it's called. And there it is for the other league as well. If there's any names there that anybody recognizes, Seiya Suzuki. Of course, we had him at the Mets in Alder Park 20, didn't we? What do we got here? This is newcomer, or the MVP, not MVP, what's it called? The Rookie of the Year. And we had Yamazaki got second. So well done, Yamazaki. Hopefully he'll have a good year for us next year, even better than he had this year. But there we go. The winner was Zachary Capps. He got the nod in that one. If we go and have a quick look on the other side of things, it was Yariel Rodriguez, and we can see everybody else's. Why does Brett Pope sound familiar to me? I don't know, basically. Anyway, we'll move on. What's we got here? This is someone that's doing something outside of the game. We have top manager. Well, it's not our man, and I don't think that surprises anybody. And there it is for the other league as well. Korean organization have posted some players. We'll go and have a look at them. We don't really want to close a catch-up. But again, these are going to be foreign players, aren't they? So that's not necessarily anything to worry about. The top pitcher, the Cy Young for Japan, and Kikuchi has come second in that. So that is a little bit unlucky. Sasaki is the winner, and you've got to say, very, very good indeed. So can't really complain about that one. And there it is for the other league. Any names there we recognize? I don't think there is. Have a quick look here now. The MVPs. So MVP for our league was Yanagata. Yanagita maybe. Anyway, he is 36 and he is a very decent hitting center fielder. Didn't really have anybody in the conversation. Kikuchi and nobody else, if anybody. Yeah, Kikuchi got a mention, but nothing else there to write home about. Other league, we can see there, Seiya Suzuki was up there. But again, these names don't mean too much to us at this point. And that is the awards. Next up is going to be free agency. So, let's see what we can pick up there. Okay, arbitration hearings have taken place. Our first baseman got the 3.5 that he wanted and we were giving him, so that's fine. Iguchi got what we wanted to give him, which is good. I don't really want to give him £1 million. We would, or dollars, I should say. I would have sent him off for that. So we got what we wanted for that for Jose. We got what we wanted for Kawano, which is good, starting pitcher. Sato, we got what we wanted. Takayashi, the bullpen pitcher, again, we got what we wanted, which is good. We got what we wanted from Hayashi, that's the backup third baseman. We got what we wanted for Kubo, did we? Yes, we did. For Miyakawa, one of the bullpen pitchers, again, we got what we wanted, which is good. The height of some of these guys, the money they're asking for. Kawakami, we got what we wanted. The backup catcher, he's first choice right now, isn't he? Again, we got what we wanted. $500,000 to be an absolute moron behind the plate. That is ridiculous. Okay, so Ishikawa got what he wanted, not what we offered, but he's still really, really good, so that's not too bad. I don't know who this is. This is one of the bullpen pitchers, isn't it? So he got his $300,000 that we offered him, not what he wanted. Higuchi got more than what we offered. Who's Higuchi? The second baseman. Okay. Fair enough. And Martinez got what we wanted, not what he wanted. So that's all good. That's pretty much worked in our favor. Next up is the free agencies, so we'll be back for those. So there's a couple of international free agents there. There's nothing particularly good. And to be honest, we need to get the Japanese players in first and then use foreign players to fill in the gaps. We're just trying to fill in the backroom stuff there. Okay, so this is the free agents that have come out. We've got a catcher that's foreign. We've got another catcher that's foreign. We've got another catcher that is Japanese. Hello, sir. Okay, I mean, he's not bad. He's not bad. He wants 8.8 million. You are dreaming, mate, if that's what you think you're getting. We'll add him to the short list so we can keep an eye on him, but there's absolutely no way. Okay, who else have we got here? A first baseman. Foreign. So that's not particularly any use to us right now. Almonte is going to be foreign, isn't he? That doesn't sound very Japanese. Machado, I suspect, is going to be foreign. We've got another foreign right fielder there. Yes, he's 13 million. Yes, he's foreign, but he is quite good as well. So let's maybe shortlist him. He was in the Chinese league last season. We've got a first baseman here that is Japanese. Okay. He wants a lot of money, but we might be able to talk him down. He played in Japan last year, 41 home runs he hit. He led the league in RBIs. He led the league in everything. He was probably... Did he win the Platinum Stick 2024, was it? Did I see there? No. He was an all-star last year, though. He's good, isn't he? I mean, he's just basically a very good player. So that could be somebody. Another foreign player and another foreign player. So, yeah, I mean, it's not fantastic, but it is what it is. Let's go and have a quick look at everybody. All free agents. We want all players, and let's see what we have here. We probably want to try and just do Japanese players to start with as well. No, not that one. Okay, so here we go with just the Japanese players. We've got a closer there, 39. I mean, he's good, but we have closers. That's the thing, isn't it? Pitching isn't really a problem for us. That's the first baseman. It wants 9 million. I mean, we do have money to spend, but that seems a little bit excessive, doesn't it? Closers, we've got the catcher there that wants 8 million. So this is not going to be as... Not that I thought it was going to be easy, but it's going to be more difficult, I think, than I thought it was going to be. So I'll have a dig through this, and we'll be back when we've made some signings. Yeah. Okay, trades. Who wants a trade? I've got players to trade. You, sir, would you like a trade? Deal. What about you, madam? Would you like to trade a player? Sold. Anybody else want a trade? I have players to trade. Alright, well we have done some trades. Let me tell you, we have just been getting rid of players that we don't really want and trying to upgrade where we can. So let's have a look at what we've done here. The first up, we have a trade. We got rid of somebody here who we are never going to use. We're just never going to use them. And in place of them, we got rid of a foreign player and brought in a Japanese reliever on minimum wage who we have to go off OSA ratings right now because we're still looking for a new head scout. But, I mean, he could be a starter, he could be a bullpen pitcher, whatever he is, he could be very, very good at it. So really, really happy with that. That, I think, we got rid of a foreign player for someone that we can use in the bullpen and looks quite decent. Next trade, out went Jose Bermudez. We saw him last episode. We gave him a chance at the end of the season. He didn't really work out for us, if we're honest. Not good enough. So we've traded him away to the Golden Eagles. So we'll see him next season. And in return, we've got another foreign player. So it's foreign player for foreign player. But this guy could be, if we have any more injuries in the bullpen. Yes, he's fragile, so he could get injured himself. But he could be absolutely stunning. So again, we haven't got rid of a foreign player necessarily, but we've definitely upgraded, I think, in their usefulness. Next trade, Nick Sprengel has left us. He's gone off to the Hanshin Tigers. Now, they, of course, are the league champions, so I'm sure he's very happy with where he's gone. But again, an American, someone that we weren't using, was sitting in the AA, so we've got rid of him. And we've got in someone who I think could be useful, of just basically a defensive gem of an outfielder, a good base runner, not the best at the plate, but he did play again for he won the league last year, did he not? He was the final stage MVP. So he didn't do too badly. He batted 240 in the Champions side. I think he could be just a useful player at absolute worst for us. So I'm happy with that one. But there's one more. No, there's not. There's two more. Allison Benitez, again, a foreign pitcher that was in the AA team that we weren't using. We've traded him away. And we've got in another foreign pitcher that will be in AA's, but a much more useful foreign pitcher. So, again, just upgrading in usefulness. And this is the final trade. Out has gone Perez, one of our backup catchers. Again, a foreign player that he wasn't useful for us. We gave him a chance, batted under 200, so we've got him out. And in place of him, we've got ourselves a very, very nice Japanese reliever. Potentially, he could be an absolute star for us. So, again, I really, really am happy with what we've done there. So that's the trades that we've done. I think we're moving in the right direction here, but there's still a lot of work to be done. Okay, it is first year player draft time, and I believe we have first pick because we were the worst team. So it looks as though we have a choice in two here. Now, we still don't have a scouting director, which is not helpful. But we have a center fielder here who potentially could be absolutely magnificent with a bat, even if he can't see a ball. So that is extremely tempting, though. We do have Sato, but he could play really anywhere in the outfield if those defensive ratings improve. And the other real option here is the starting pitcher. I'm thinking, if we look at it right now, pitching is not a weakness for us. Hitting is. So I do think we need to go with the center fielder. So that's what we're going to do. But there we go. So we'll draft through to the next pick, see who's left. We don't have a scouting director, but somebody's giving me information here. So we've got a shortstop. Contact, avoid strikeouts. I think I like that. That's sort of all your basics there, isn't it? He'll hit the ball, he won't strike out. So let's go with that. We'll skip through to the next one, and we're getting down already towards the dregs here. So we might do one more round. We have been recommended a starting pitcher, who, to be fair, could be quite decent, very usable. So we'll do that, and then we'll call it a draft. I'll go through. You can see the potential here is not really much else. But, I think, that center fielder could be a star, couldn't he? We have breaking news out of the Nippon-Ham Fighters as the club announced the signing of three-time All-Star catcher Takeo Ka on a 4-year deal. Ka was the Golden Glove winner and Japanese champion back in 2021, with GM Aussie Villain saying he hoped this signing would fill a hole in his lineup. Okay, so everybody meet our brand new catcher, Takua Kai, 32 years old. We've got him on a 4-year deal, but we do have the option after 3 years to opt out of that 4th year. So that takes him to 35, and if he's doing it, if we're still here, we'll keep him. If he's not, then we can get rid. 3.7 million. It's a lot of cash for someone who is not the best hitter, but he is solid defensively. So I'm hoping that we can just stick him behind the plate. He's batted sort of 250, getting gradually worse each of the last few seasons. But what we saw, there was very, very slim pickings for catchers. It wasn't much better for foreign players either. So hopefully he comes in and he gets the job done for us. But that is our new catcher. If we can find 1 or 2 other bats to stick in this lineup, then we might be looking pretty solid here. Okay, we have another signing to announce. I said I wanted to strengthen the hitting, and so I've signed a relief pitcher. Shota Nakazaki, we've got him 390 grand. He's a good, solid relief pitcher. He's actually with us 2 seasons ago. He left last season, and now we've got him back again. As I said, 32. We've got him for 2 years plus an optional 3rd year. I mean, it's not what I wanted, but we've got him now. So, the bullpen is looking magnificent. The hitting, there's not much available to us. There's not much available to us that we can afford, to be honest. So we might be getting towards the end of what we have, but you never know. We have breaking news out of the Netherlands, where former Silicon Storks GM Aussie Villain has been appointed GM of the national team for the upcoming World Baseball Classic. Now, he is about to begin a news conference, so let's cross their love. Is the king still around? Retired? Well, tell him to unretire. Thank you, everybody. Thank you. Well, first of all, it is really, really exciting to be back in the Netherlands. I loved my time here, and I'm ecstatic to be back, this time, of course, in charge of the national team. Now, I'm certainly hopeful we'll be able to cause a few upsets in this upcoming World Baseball Classic. Now, do we have any questions? Yeah. Yes, Clarence Vandenberg, Dutch reporters. Now, you will be playing South Korea, Chinese Taipei, and Israel. How will you get on? Yeah, look, I mean, it's going to be tough, but it's international baseball. You wouldn't expect anything less. So, we'll go there in quietly confident, and we'll just see how we get on. Yes, and who should be expecting to get selected? Well, look, I've just been told that Bernardino's retired, so that's a shame. But, we'll have a look at who's available for us. We'll pick the best possible team we can and see how we get on. So there we go, a little bit of a surprise. We are the Dutch managers for the upcoming World Baseball Classic. It takes place in 2025 in March, so we're about a month and a half away from that. We're not able to call teams up yet. That happens about a month before the tournament begins. I'm excited for this. We basically could have taken any of the teams that are in the competition. Germany wasn't there. I didn't feel like we'd been in Japan long enough to sort of know the players well enough. So the other option that with the country we've been in was the Netherlands, and so we've taken that job. Now, if we have a quick look at the players that could potentially be available for us. Now, one thing I have done is I've made it so that players can't reject call-ups. I don't know exactly how it works in real life, but I think I tried to play once as Australia, and just everybody rejected the call up. So I've made it so that players can't reject the call ups. It's essentially the World Baseball Cup. The best players should be there. So we've made it so that players won't reject the call ups if we call upon them. And looking at things here, you've got to say, I mean, Aussie Albers, I had no idea could potentially play in the World Baseball Classic. So I mean, that's going to be a good and a fantastic player for us, actually. Xander Bogaerts, Deidre Gregorius. There's a few really, really good players that potentially could play for us. Now, unfortunately, a lot of them look like they play shortstop, which could be which is unfortunate. But we'll wait and see what happens, when we're able to call players up. But I'm really, really excited for this, I have to say. The World Baseball Classic will be happening at some point soon. Maybe Kendrick DeLima we'll see what sort of Storks are available for us to call up. This is probably a good opportunity actually to have a look and see how the Storks did get on last season. So let's go and have a quick look here. They were second. They got the wild card. They should be finished, shouldn't they? Yeah, they're finished. Nick Urbanus, we could call him in as well. Anyway, I'm getting distracted here, aren't I? So let's go and have a quick look at how they got on. What do I want here? Standings. So they got into the wild card game. The wild card itself, where's the playoffs? There it is there, right in front of me. The playoff tree. And so the Silicon Storks won, 4-1. Very, very nicely done. So Silicon Storks have won another title. Very, very few players of ours that are left behind there. That's not us. This is us. This is the Storks. So Urbanus is still there. And that's about it. So, oh no, Daryl Jeremiah, he was a youngster when we were there. We never really used him. So not many players left, you've got to say. But nonetheless, Silicon Storks have won the Dutch League again. Wonderful. Okay, we have reached spring training, which brings us to the end of the episode today. We'll have a quick look to see exactly what we have so far to round off things. We have a quick look at the front office. You can see we don't have any more money for extensions. That is because we've extended Ishikawa. I'll show you in a second, but he was a free agent at the end of this coming season, so we've extended him. There was only one other guy that was a free agent, and it wasn't somebody we particularly wanted anyway. But we do still have a little bit of cash to spend. I did increase the amount that we're spending on scouting and on development to try and kick on the guys that we have and to find some good other young players. I think long term that might work out cheaper for us anyway. So that's where some of the money is gone. And otherwise, I just couldn't really find anybody that improved the hitting that was sort of within our budget. So it just kind of is what it is. But this is what we have. We have a lot of money tied into our starting pitchers. So we've got Kikuchi, who will be the number 1 man this coming season. We have Kawano, who will be the number 2 man. You can see they're very, very good. Number 3 will be Arihara. Again, very, very good. Again, a lot of money tied up into him. But I did have a quick look at maybe trading away one of the highly paid starters, but there was no one that we could get. Number 4 is going to be one of the new boys, Enomoto. Not of the finished product yet, but potentially quite good. So we're going to give him a chance and see how he goes. And number 5, it's the man we brought in to do the role, Fujinami. He's just going to do what he does. If he walks a million people, then obviously he won't be in the game for too long. So that's the starting. The bullpen as things stand. Ishikawa, this is the guy that we've extended. So he's going to be here long term. He is just a magnificent closer. The 2 guys are looking to be the setup guys at this point. Nakayama, now his personality has changed. He's now mild-mannered. He's not a problem. So we'll give him a chance as a setup guy. Along with Rusio, we'll see exactly who it is that which other foreign pitcher comes into the bullpen. I think for spring training, we'll give him the first crack at it, see how he goes. The middle relievers, we have Mori, this guy, solid enough. We also have Nakazaki, one of the new boys. So he's in the bullpen for us, solid pitcher. We have Yuki, again, I think we got him in a trade, didn't we? Brilliant, looks absolutely class. So let's hope he does a good job for us. Miyakawa, again, lacks a little bit of movement, but he was solid enough for us last year. ERA of about 3.5, so we'll hope that continues. Iguchi, we'll see how he goes. Free agent into this coming season. I don't know. He wants $1 million. I don't think we're going to want to do that, but his ERA was below 2 last season, so maybe we do need to look to try and make some room for him. Mura is not someone. He's a hitter. He's not really a pitcher. He's not really anything, to be honest. Well, he's cheap, so we'll leave him around for now. The 2 long relievers, they did the job for us last year. Takahashi and also Takayasu. So Yasi and Yasu are the 2 long relievers. I haven't noticed that before, but there we go. Anyway, small things amuse small minds, don't they? The starting lineup, as I see it, will go in hitting order. So in left field, Panic, I'm putting a lot of faith in him to become a good hitter for us this season. He's a foreign player. We're going to stick him in left field and just see how he goes, and hopefully his bat comes off for us. In center field, it will be Sato. Again, a good young player. We're going to hope that his bat is good. Not much power there, but otherwise, we'll see how he gets on as well. Kuyakami, we're putting our faith in him at second base. Good defensive player. He can cover a number of positions, but at second base, we're going to just see how he goes and hope that he hits okay for us. First base is, of course, the star of last season. So let's hope that he continues on his form and is the RBI machine that we need, because we don't have too many others in the lineup. Yamazaki is going to be in right field. Potentially, there's a lot of power in this bat. We just need to see that sort of translate into the actual numbers, but I'm hoping that we get that out of him this season. Hector Leon is the shortstop. Again, there's some power, there's some gap power there, some good hitting. We just need to see it more often. He only batted .206 for us last year. So that needs to improve, but he's a very good defensive player, as you could see. Kondo's going to be a designated hitter. He's not a very good defensive player. There's not too much power there. We might even kick him up the order a little bit. Only batted .237 last year, but batted .281, .348 the year before. There should be a good batter in there. We just need to try and get it out of him if we can. The third baseman is going to be Nomura. Again, should be a very, very good hitter in there. We need to try and get the potential out of these hitters if we can. Hopefully the new coaching staff will do that. And of course the new catcher is Kai. Very good defensive catcher. So we'll see how he gets on. And if he hits, he hits. If he doesn't, well, he's no worse than what we had previously. And we've paid a lot of money for him, so hopefully he will come off for us. We have a quick look at the staff because that has... we'll sort of check the bench. We'll give spring training a chance and see who it is that exactly is going to... not that one, this one. And see who comes through for us there. We did, as I mentioned earlier, we kept faith with our manager, so he'll be back again next season. He didn't do too bad when he came in. 40 and 44, so... we'll keep faith with him, give him another year, see how he gets on. We kept the bench coach. His contract is up the end of this season. He could be somebody that is for the off, though. We'll wait and see what happens there. The pitching coach, we had to get in a new guy. It's Kenta Abe. He works well with power pitches. Let's hope that he... I don't know. There was no one else. Let's just hope he doesn't ruin our pitching because it's the one good thing we have. Hitting coach, we got in... It's just the same guy we had last year. No, it's a new guy, I think, isn't it? No, did we promote? No, this is the guy we promoted last year, and we did improve a little bit in terms of runs scored. So let's hope that that continues to come off for us. Scouting director is new, so let's hope he has a good year for us. He's scouting minors and amateurs. Let's hope he can find one or two superstars of the future for us. And the team trainer, again, this guy is new, and hopefully he'll do a decent job for us. We got him in from Tokyo. He's average, isn't he, at best? But the previous guy didn't want to stay, so we didn't have a choice. We had to do that. But the other, this is the hitting coach that came in. So we'll put him in the youngsters and see how he gets on. And if we need to make a change, then he's there waiting for us. So that is it. We are ready to go for next season. Let me know what you think of the what we've done. As I said, we need to get the most out of the lineup. The bats we already have. There is some good hitters in there. Potentially, I think we've got a really good team. So that is it. As I said, if you have enjoyed that, hit thumbs up. Subscribe if you're new. We'll be back next time. We'll play through spring training, but the next episode is going to be World Baseball Classic. We'll put on our Dutch hats. If we go and quickly have a switch over there. Did I switch over there? Yeah, we did. We've picked our lineup. There's some very good players in there. We'll go through that next episode. But we start against Chinese Taipei. And if we are going to get out of the group, and I'm not sure if it's top or top two that get out. I have a feeling it's just the top team. We really do have to beat Chinese Taipei. Then we have South Korea. Then we have the Netherlands. So it's going to be interesting. It's going to be tough. And we're going to have international baseball next episode. So I'll see you for that one. Take care.